You know that feeling when you hear a song and it just stays with you forever? Well, for this pit bull named Apollo, there's only one song that matters. And he doesn't just remember it, he performs it every single day with passion, with soul, with a voice that could melt the hardest hearts and touch the deepest emotions. Happy birthday to you. It started 3 years ago at a family barbecue on a sunny afternoon. Apollo was just 9 months old, full of energy, bouncing around the yard like he owned the place. His tail never stopped wagging, and his eyes sparkled with that puppy curiosity. Then someone brought out a cake. The candles were lit, flickering in the breeze, and everyone gathered around to sing happy birthday to little Emma, the neighbor's daughter who just turned 5. That's when it happened. From somewhere behind the grill, we heard this deep, rumbling howl. We all stopped and looked around, completely stunned. And there he was, Apollo, head tilted back, eyes half closed, howling along to happy birthday like he'd been waiting his whole life for this moment. We laughed, we filmed it. We thought it was a one-time thing, just a cute puppy moment. But we were wrong, so incredibly wrong. If you're watching this and haven't subscribed yet, I have to say, I'm a little heartbroken. Because this story is about to get even better, and I don't want you to miss what happens next. Hit that subscribe button, and let's keep going together. From that day on, Apollo became obsessed, not with food, not with toys, not even with squirrels, with birthdays. Every time he heard those 2 words, happy birthday, he would stop whatever he was doing, lock eyes with whoever said it, and start singing. And I mean singing, not barking, not whining, singing. His version is deep, soulful, and honestly a little off-key, but it's his, and he owns it completely, without hesitation. We tried everything to expand his playlist. My wife played him Beethoven, hoping for some classical appreciation. My son tried rap. I even put on some classic rock, thinking maybe he'd vibe with it. Nothing. He'd just stare at us like, why are you trying to ruin my art? But the second someone whispered birthday, boom, instant performance. It didn't matter if it was morning, midnight, or during dinner. Apollo was ready, always ready. Then one day, my daughter Mia said something I'll never forget. She was sitting on the couch, scratching Apollo's ears, and she looked at me with those thoughtful eyes and said, "Dad, I think Apollo believes every day is someone's birthday. That's why he's always so happy." And you know what? She was absolutely right. That dog woke up every morning like the world was throwing him a party, tail wagging, eyes bright with excitement, ready to celebrate life and find joy in everything. But here's where things get interesting. Some people think dogs like Apollo are just goofing around, that they don't really understand music or emotion. Others believe animals feel things deeper than we ever could, that they connect to joy in ways we've forgotten as humans. What do you think? Is Apollo just making noise, or is he genuinely celebrating something bigger than himself? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because I'd love to know where you stand on this. About 6 months ago, Apollo's singing started to slow down. At first, we thought maybe he was just getting older, maybe a little tired. But then we noticed he wasn't running as much. His back legs seemed stiff when he walked. He'd hesitate before jumping on the couch, something he used to do without thinking. We took him to the vet, and after some tests, they found it. Hip dysplasia. Advanced, painful, progressive. The vet said surgery was an option, but recovery would be long and difficult. There was also a chance it wouldn't work, that the pain might continue. My wife and I stayed up all night talking about it. What if we put him through all that pain and he still couldn't run? What if he stopped singing forever? But then I thought about how Apollo lived his life. He didn't worry about tomorrow. He didn't hold back. He sang like every day was worth celebrating. And I realized we had to give him that same chance. The surgery was scheduled for a Tuesday morning. I remember sitting in the waiting room, watching the clock, feeling like time had stopped completely. My daughter kept texting me every few minutes. Is he okay? Is he awake yet? 3 hours later, the vet came out with a tired smile and said, "He did great. He's strong, stronger than I expected." I didn't realize I'd been holding my breath until that moment. Recovery was tough. Apollo had to wear a cone. He hated it. He bumped into walls, knocked over water bowls, looked at us with confused eyes. He couldn't run or jump, and for the first week, he barely moved from his bed. But then, on day 8, something incredible happened. My son was eating breakfast, and without thinking, he started humming "Happy Birthday." Just humming softly, and from the other room, we heard it. Quiet at first, then louder. Apollo was singing again. Still in his cone, still healing, still hurting, but singing. We all ran into the living room, nearly tripping over each other. And there he was, head tilted back, eyes closed, doing his thing. My daughter started crying happy tears. My wife laughed and cried at the same time. And I just stood there thinking, this dog is teaching us something profound. He's teaching us that no matter how hard life gets, you can still find a reason to sing. Now, 4 months later, Apollo is back to his old self. He runs, he jumps, he steals food off the counter when we're not looking, and yes, he still sings. Every single day, sometimes multiple times. Sometimes we don't even say the words. We just look at him, and he knows. It's like he's reminding us, hey, don't forget to celebrate. Don't forget to be grateful. Don't forget that life, even with all its challenges, is still worth singing about.
We all ran into the living room, nearly tripping over each other, and there he was, head tilted back, eyes closed, doing his thing. My daughter started crying happy tears. My wife laughed and cried at the same time, and I just stood there thinking, this dog is teaching us something profound. He's teaching us that no matter how hard life gets, you can still find a reason to sing. Now, 4 months later, Apollo is back to his old self. He runs, he jumps, he steals food off the counter when we're not looking, and yes, he still sings every single day, sometimes multiple times. Sometimes we don't even say the words. We just look at him and he knows. It's like he's reminding us, hey, don't forget to celebrate. Don't forget to be grateful. Don't forget that life, even with all its challenges, is still worth singing about.